Hey everyone, I'm really excited to be opening and unboxing this one. This is the Framework laptop, and this is the i7-1165G version of this. And I'm gonna be unboxing this for the first time. I kind of already opened the box of goodies here, so I'm gonna take these out and kind of show you guys what I got with this laptop. So first we got the Western Digital NVMe SSD drive, 500 gigs. We have the Intel Wi-Fi 6E vPro Wi-Fi adapter, the Corsair 32 gigs of RAM, USB-A expansion card, USB-C expansion card, HDMI, and micro SD with display port adapter. So I'm gonna go and open these pieces up and kind of show you guys what I have going on here, and we're gonna tear it down, open the system up, and install the components of this. So I'm gonna start off with the power adapter. This is a pretty cool power adapter. The box itself is pretty awesome. It's made out of cardboard, so it should be relatively easy to get in. Kind of open up to the side, and here's the power adapter itself. Plug to the wall, connector. This is a USB-C power connector. And here's the brick on it. This is probably one of the smallest bricks I've seen. Granted, I don't have a lot of laptops, but from the ones that I've had, this has to be like one of the smallest, the ones that I've ever seen. Gonna put these to the side. Let's open up the case for the laptop. I love this industrial type of design where everything is just raw cardboard with very minimalistic type of aesthetics to it. Kind of gives it a real professional look on it. I love the cloth cover that it has on the laptop itself. So as you can see, it's pretty much all aluminum frame. It has 5 screws in the back where you're gonna be able to just open it up. It has the connectors for the adapters. What I really love about this is the screen. I'm not a big fan of the mirrored screen like this. I prefer the matted, but this is a beautiful display, a large 13-inch display. But what I really like is these dials here that can make you turn off the mic and the camera on here, which I think is freaking amazing. Especially if you're a type of person that loves your privacy and you don't want to have people connect. There's a fingerprint reader right here that you can just turn on your machine and log into the machine. And then what I love is this metallic detachable piece where you can change your frame and you can have easy access to the monitor. If at some point it breaks or something happens to it, you could replace it yourself pretty easily. So all in all, this is a pretty slick type of a laptop right here, and I really love this design. I love this logo on here. It looks so professional. Inside the box, there's a tool in here. This is the only tool you'll need to get into it and to add all the components that you need, which I don't know another laptop that does this. This is freaking amazing. It has a little piece here, a little flap where you can kind of pry in if you need to open the box up, open the laptop up. And here's just the user manual, small user pamphlet, and then stickers. I always love stickers. So I'm gonna put this somewhere. I don't know where they'll get. And that's pretty much it for this box. So Next, I'm just going to be opening the box, the laptop up, and then installing the components. All right, so we're going to go ahead and unscrew the screws that they have here, the 5 screws. I'm going to use my little iFixit tray to kind of put the screws where they should go. Actually, I don't really need to because these screws don't come off, which is amazing. I love that. There's nothing for me to lose. So that's great. Okay. So one thing I really find amazing about this laptop is it feels pretty solid. There's like almost no flex to this, and I love that, right? Because sometimes you get some flimsy laptops, and that's not a great look. And these are magnetic, which is awesome. Actually, let me open this up. It looks like this opens up from the front. Get this tool in here, pry it open a little bit. Amazing, I love that. In here, you can probably see there's a ribbon cable right here that you can kind of detach. There's a little flap here. I love that. Just kind of pull it off just like that. And then you replace the entire keyboard component. What's awesome about this is there's a ton of little screws. So components that are on here, you can just remove yourself. The the display, if something goes wrong with it, you can replace it, which I think is amazing. A lot of these, they're riveted, or you have to replace this entire component, which kind of sucks. If you can find, even if you can find it, which sometimes in some laptops you can't, which I think is pretty amazing. So in here you have your memory slots, you have your storage. So you also have your Wi-Fi component here. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and install everything that we have here. So first up, I'm gonna go ahead and install the NVMe card, which I'm gonna pull here. I'm just gonna unscrew this. The other piece of this is everything is right there. Some laptops, you have stuff hidden in the back. Kind of sucks. You have to take 2 pieces out, and it's freaking a nightmare to kind of do stuff on them, especially older laptops. Got that bad boy in there. Let's move it down. And connect the NVMe up. That was super easy. I mean, super duper easy. Next is going to be the Corsair. Now, I decided just to go with 1 DIMM slot at the moment, but again, once I go through its paces, I'll put in another 32 gig DIMM in here to max this out at 64 gigs of memory. Look at that. That was super easy just to put that bad boy in there. For the wireless, same, right? We'll just go in here, kind of take this little tab out. I don't know if you can see this, but, oh, look at that. I dropped something and it was magnetized. One of the magnets on the side. You can see the 2 wireless antennas. I got some tweezers because sometimes they can be a pain to kind of put the antennas in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the wireless device out. I'm gonna pull these cables out just slightly. I don't know if you can see, but it's probably a little blurry. But in the tabs, you'll see that there's a black marking and there's a white marking. And so those are for the two different cables that you're gonna connect to for the antennas. You know what, it's probably easier if I just connect them now. Instead of having to put the tweezers in and connect it. Clipped right there, nice. And then we're gonna clip this other one. There's a little bad spot. I have to twist this bad boy over. Come on. Okay, boom. They're both connected. And then I'm gonna connect the Wi-Fi card in, tuck in the cables where we can, make sure they're nice and neat. It looks like I have enough slack to kind of move it in this direction here. Let's get the screw in. Oh, you know what? I messed up. Because there's a little guard. This little guard piece. This is to hold the cables down. You want to be able to kind of put there. It kind of protects the antennas. Make sure you don't move the antennas all over the place. Kind of connect this bad boy up. And there's your Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi card is already installed. Everything's ready to go. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the next thing I just have to do is connect the keyboard back. It's pretty simple. Connects right in place. And the next thing I just have to do is, look at that. The next thing I have to do is close that bad boy up, flip it, and then just screw these screws back in, nice and tight, and you've installed your system. Now, one of the things that I love about this laptop that I've been reading about is that as updates come along, you can replace the main board, which is a small board. And you can replace it with upcoming CPUs. You can replace the fan. You can replace the heatsink if you need to. So this is extremely modular. And I think, you know, if you're the type of person that is really into, you know, sustainability and things like that, then this is something that should attract you. Because it attracted me. You know, I'm sick and tired of having to buy computers that you have to throw away. Once they're old, you have to give them away or throw them away or do something, the entire thing. You can't upgrade them, you can't do anything. Back in the days, you were able to at least, for the CPU family, be able to at least replace the CPU, replace memory, add more memory, change out the hard drive, CD-ROM, all that type of stuff. Nowadays, you can't really do that, and that kind of sucks because it lessens the flexibility that you have. If your laptop is kind of old, you can't get a better process to kind of sustain you until the next time you can go get a newer laptop. So that sucks. And I know we're living this consumer world, and it is what it is. But I wish there was better options, and I think Framework is providing that option for us. I'm gonna go ahead and open up these modules. The USB-A is a module that I'm gonna use. The micro SD, I'm gonna keep that one out. I'm gonna use the HDMI and the USB-C. The USB-C for this point, I'm gonna need this one to power up the laptop, right? I mean, it has a battery, but just to kind of charge it and everything like that. Now, what I love about these modules is that they're USB-C modules. So, you know, as they continue to bring upgrades and stuff like that, they're all the same type of connector, and they don't connect directly. I mean, they don't. These connectors are not soldered to the main board, right? They're removed. So, if you tug along a cable or something on one of these, it doesn't damage the main board. And I think for me that's pretty awesome, because I'm an idiot sometimes and I end up breaking stuff. So there's your USB-A, there's your HDMI, and then your power. I typically have my power to my left, and because this is down, this is going to be on this side. I'm going to add this module in, and boom, it just connects. Look at that. Nice. It feels really nice to connect that one in there. I'm also going to connect the HDMI on this side. Actually, you know what? I'll just connect it on this side. I'll connect the USB-A on this side, because usually I put my mouse dongle on this side. And my SD card reader. It's really cool. So these buttons right here, when you press down on them, it allows you to kind of pop these modules out, see? But when they're not, they're securely fastened in there. So I think that's super cool. Next, what I'll do is I'll show you guys the initial boot process, and then go through an install of Pop! OS, which I plan on putting on this bad boy, because that's my favorite distro at the moment, and I get a lot of stuff done on it. So until the next video.